What's up, students? Welcome back to the X Space, and today we're talking about the parable of the Great Banquet.
More specifically, the three major takeaways from the parable of the Great Banquet. But we should probably read it first.
Luke 14, 15 through 24. Hearing this, a man sitting at the table with Jesus exclaimed, "What a blessing it will be to attend a banquet in the kingdom of God."
Jesus replied with this story. A man prepared a great feast and sent out many invitations.
When the banquet was ready, he sent his servant to tell the guests, "Come, the banquet is ready."
But they all began making excuses. One said, "I've just bought a field and I must inspect it. Please excuse me."
Another said, "I have just bought 5 pairs of oxen and I want to try them out. Please excuse me."
Another said, "I just got married, so I can't come."
The servant returned and he told his master what they had said. His master was furious and said, "Go quickly into the streets and alleys of the town and invite the poor, the crippled, the blind, and the lame."
After the servant had done this, he reported, "There is still room for more."
So his master said, "Go out into the country lanes and behind the hedges and urge anyone you find to come, so that the house will be full.
For none of those I first invited will get even the smallest taste of my banquet."
Pretty great story, right? Now let's get into the 3 takeaways.
Takeaway number 1. Every single excuse for not pursuing God is stupid.
Okay.
Think of all the excuses given to the man. They were all terrible.
And guess what? All of your excuses for not pursuing God are terrible too.
I'm too busy.
I'm too tired.
I have a thing going on that day.
My dog ate my Bible.
Listen up, folks. We're talking about eternity here. Nothing should even come close to being more important.
Let's look back at verse 24 for a second. For none of those I first invited will get even the smallest taste of my banquet. The reason they won't even get the smallest taste of the banquet is because they made lame excuses.
So don't make lame excuses for not pursuing God.
Is that like a personal attack or something?
Takeaway number 2. God invites everybody to his party.
In the parable, the rich and famous were invited, but all the lowly outsiders were invited too.
Jesus came to help everybody. Matthew 11, 4 through 5. Jesus told them, "Go back to John and tell him what you have heard and seen. The blind see, the lame walk, those with leprosy are cured, the deaf hear, the dead are raised to life, and the good news is being preached to the poor."
Here's the thing, you don't have to be wealthy or moral or even cool to have the opportunity to follow Jesus.
But just to be clear, you don't have to be poor or lame or blind either. There's a middle ground there, where most of us fall.
Anyways, here's the whole point. Everybody is invited.
Takeaway number 3. God expects us to invite everybody to his party.
Notice how the man in the story sent his servant to go invite people.
It's our job as God's servants to invite people to get to know Jesus.
Because we're supposed to be like the servants, telling everybody that God is throwing a big eternal party for them.
So you guys coming to my party? Who? You guys. It's just me. Oh, what up?
God calls you to spread his good news, so stop making excuses and get to work.
Well, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to talk about it with your student group and mentor, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.